Hey guys, Preston Ayers back live with you right now. We lost our signal a few moments ago, but we've moved locations and found a little more of this operation dealing when it comes to the hospital evacuation. We'll flip the camera around here. We are outside of Unicoi County High School in the back parking lot, and that is a Virginia State Police helicopter you're seeing right there. We had just had one lift off a moment ago. That is part of the evacuation operations. You can see also emergency service personnel set up over here, ambulances waiting right now as this shuttle operation is underway. Again, in speaking with Chief Reagan Tilson a few moments ago from the Irwin Police Department, they had over 60 people. They were in the process of shuttling off the roof of Unicoi County Memorial Hospital, utilizing Virginia State Police helicopters. This is the second one. We just saw one lift off a moment ago, presumably heading back toward the hospital as it took off from that direction. We have the most critical patients are being transferred first. That is an ambulance leaving here right now. The patients are being moved to other hospitals within the facility. We have crews from across the region here helping with this. You see in our video right now, that is a Sullivan County EMS truck here as they are helping with this. We have ambulances from Sullivan County as well. We don't want to get too close, don't want to invade it on the patients over there. So we do know that a patient was being loaded onto an ambulance a moment ago. If you're just joining us and you didn't have this information earlier, there were over 60 people at one point in time stuck by floodwaters inside Unicoi County Memorial Hospital, and they were on the roof, and that's what they're having to do, is to bring the helicopters in and lift them off. These Virginia State Police helicopters landing here by Unicoi County High School, and then they're moving then back to shuttle again. We were told by the chief a moment ago they'd also requested some Black Hawk helicopters, and those are en route as well. We're moving out of the way here just a little bit. Irwin Police, they're headed back to other locations. But again, this is just one part of the story. I hope you can hear me. It is quite windy out here. This is just one part of the story of what's happening in Unicoi County today. We also have major flood damage in other parts of the county, which we were trying to get to when the detours and traffic and whatnot brought us to this part of the area. We've not been able to make it into some areas there. We know that there's some problems in the area as you get on up toward Flag Pond and beyond Temple Hill and beyond the interstate going on up toward the North Carolina line, but we can't simply get there yet. We were on the interstate. I-26 is shut down. It is shut down in multiple directions, both ways. A trooper telling me a moment ago there's at least 4 feet of water covering I-26 there coming through Unicoi County. If you're just joining the Facebook Live here and wondering what you're looking at, this is a Virginia State Police helicopter on the ground at Unicoi County High School here in Irwin, Tennessee. They're using that helicopter to help shuttle people who are trapped inside Unicoi County Memorial Hospital. They're bringing them here to the high school and being able to shuttle them off, and then some patients, of course, are being taken on to other locations. We understand there are 2 Black Hawk helicopters en route to help with this. If you look right there, I believe we have another helicopter. My photographer is telling me that is a Black Hawk. If you're watching right there, that is about to believe land here. That is possibly bringing several people in right now, but that is a Black Hawk helicopter, we understand, about to land at Unicoi County High School here as they're shuttling folks from the hospital trapped by floodwaters. The water quickly rising here and simply not able to get out earlier. So I'm hoping you're able to see this. The glare on the screen, I can't quite see what you're looking at, but we do believe we're about to have 2 helicopters here on the ground with this evacuation process. So the helicopter, the chief was telling me that by bringing the Black Hawk in, they would be able to bring more people out at one time. So here comes the helicopter coming down as it, we're not sure how many people will be on there, but they had over 60 trying to land. It is now turning. Looks like he may not be going to land. Going to make another pass of it, or this state police chopper, I believe, is actually going to get out of the way. His engine is firing up, and he may be about to pull out of here. And so we don't have 2 on the ground at the same time. I believe the state police chopper is maybe about to take off. We're going to watch this happen right now. And he is. The other one is waiting in the background right there. Again, this is all part of a shuttling operations, getting folks rescued out of Unicoi County Memorial Hospital. If we're in Irwin, Tennessee right now after major flooding there this morning, that is Virginia State Police. Of course, we're well over an hour by car from the Virginia State line. Now the Black Hawk helicopter about to land here right now. We're watching this coming in, wondering how many people may be on board this helicopter as they come down. They're bringing 2 of these in. They've been waiting for a couple of hours, understand from the chief, trying to get them here from the, I believe their National Guard coming in, but here comes the Black Hawk helicopter. What a sight. As a major rescue operation underway, trying to get these folks out of the hospital. We're gonna watch that come down. Wow, what a bird. If you are just joining us, I'm not sure if you can hear me. I'm going to talk. I can't read comments right now. I don't know what the comments are saying. But if you are just joining, that is a military helicopter. You see the crews coming in now. They're going to bring a stretcher on. A couple of them coming out here right now. They're bringing a couple of stretchers out. Obviously, we may have some patients on board this helicopter. We know there were about 11 patients being cared for at Ballad Health's Unicoi Memorial Hospital at the time. We were on the air about 10 o'clock this morning, and they were saying that they had begun the evacuation process. The sheriff telling me at that point in time, we're now 3 o'clock, and we're seeing the helicopter bringing and carrying someone, a patient there. We're going to let that person have just a bit of privacy there. We'll move that out of the way there. Bringing a patient, flying them here, and they'll now be taken to another hospital within the Ballad system. But the most critical patients were being moved first. Again, 60 people roughly were in the hospital at the time. They were on the roof of the hospital. The water, and having talked to someone in the area earlier, I believe we only have 1 patient on board at this time. I'm not sure. They may be closing that door. So this may be a lengthy operation unfolding here, as that patient is now being taken to a waiting ambulance. They're now taking that person to an ambulance there and will be taken to a hospital. We now have 3 helicopters at least involved in this shuttling process. That Black Hawk now lifting back off. And that helicopter now lifting back off, continuing back over to Unicoi County Memorial Hospital as they continue this lengthy evacuation process here. Patient now being taken to a hospital. Again, they began this process. The sheriff told me the process began when we were on the air live, as the rains were unfolding somewhere around a little after 10 before 11. They began realizing they were going to need to evacuate from there. And so now that process is underway. I was told earlier on, and I'll go ahead and flip the camera back around here, by someone who has family in the area, that the water in that part of Unicoi County today just quickly rose within a matter of minutes. It was up and well 8 feet or more and became very, very destructive. If you're trying to get through Unicoi County, headed toward the Unicoi County, the Tennessee state line there, it is almost impossible to get there right now. Folks, don't try it. Just don't. It's very difficult to come this way. If you're heading over toward the Asheville direction, it is going to be very, very difficult to do that. 4 feet of water right now covering I-26. It is closed in both directions, but a very serious situation continues to unfold, and that is with this hospital evacuation. There have been some pictures out there from different sources, and I've seen some different things there. A very dramatic situation. I talked to the police chief, Reagan Tilson. He is on the roof of the hospital helping coordinate this with emergency crews up there, and it sounds like a very organized process that they're trying to do, but a very lengthy one that it's going to take to do that. So again, watching these helicopters fly in and out. If you're just joining us, I see the numbers there changing a little bit. There's an evacuation underway from Unicoi County Memorial Hospital with patients stuck on the roof there because of rapidly rising floodwaters from the Nolichucky River. If you know anything about the area, you know the river is not, it's more than a stone's throw, but it's not very far from where that hospital sits there, just off the side of I-26 coming through there, and the interstate's still covered, so that's why they cannot access there and not able to have access by land to the hospital. So this is one of very dramatic situations across our region today. We have got a lot of floodwaters in our area. We have a lot of cleanup that's going to come once these waters recede. You know, it's nice to see the sun out here. It's nice to see the puffy white clouds, and the storms have left. But right now, we're continuing to watch, and I'm going to flip the camera around here again as we have now what will be I believe I've lost count. This will be the 4th helicopter since we've been here to land. Here comes another one. Virginia State Police Black Hawk helicopters also being involved in this here as they are shuttling patients Hospital. We're set up here behind the high school. They're using a side lot here to land in with plenty of room, but another one coming in here to land right now as they are shuttling those. If they're only coming one or two at a time, it's going to take a while for this to happen. So we're going to let this play out here for a second as we have another helicopter about to land. It'll take him a while to circle around. Some of you were asking a moment ago before we lost connection on our last Facebook Live, they were asking about Carter County. We do have crews up there. We have crews working in Carter County as well. Of course, we're in Unicoi County right now, but a very serious situation in Carter County. Johnson County also hit very hard by this as well today. So watching that happen. There's a phone alarm going off. Southwest Virginia as well. In the Adkins area, Smith County has been hit with quite a bit of flooding as well. So we have crews spread out across the region. This is another Black Hawk coming in right now. I want to watch it land here. It was kind of a surreal scene a few moments ago as we had two Virginia State Police helicopters here on the ground in East Tennessee helping with that evacuation. Family coming here, a lot of folks coming to check on loved ones that are part of that hospital evacuation, wondering about their loved ones that may be connected to that. Emergency crews here are going car to car checking with them to find out who's here waiting. This is another Black Hawk helicopter coming down right now. Off of this helicopter is just incredible. As it comes to land, you can feel it blowing you. Crews now coming out to take on another patient. This is the second one of these military choppers that have landed. And if someone is telling me, I'm not sure in fact the type of helicopter we have here, but we do know it is a military helicopter for sure. Looks like we may have some staff members coming off as well. This right here is not necessarily patients. These are staff members that are coming off, being rescued there from the roof. These are ballot employees coming off. They're counting for everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've counted so far coming out of here. These are ballot employees, and just over to the other side, you'll see another helicopter. That's a second Virginia State Police. You see the shouts of joy a little bit there as they come across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And lots of hugs, embraces, making sure that loved ones are okay. Family and friends coming up, wanting to make sure that everyone is okay. What a sight. What a sight watching this unfold here. And the ordeal that these people have been through today. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. The embraces, the tears, wanting to make sure we have another helicopter coming in as well. We're about to have 3 helicopters here on the ground. The hugs. Employees who have been stuck on that roof for several hours. We have helicopters now bringing patients and people. Again, there were over 60 people on that roof just a short time ago. It's taken a bit to get the helicopters coordinated here. 2 Virginia State Police choppers here. At least 2 Tennessee military choppers here as well on the ground. These obviously ballot employees who started a day at work never having any idea that it would end this way that it has. Family and friends reuniting with them. So many people, just relief. You see it on their face. They're making their phone calls. We see tears. We see people excited. We are in Unicoi County, Tennessee, right now, where they are rescuing people from the roof of Unicoi County Memorial Hospital using helicopters to lift them off. We're going to keep watching this unfold. We're going to hop off of the Facebook Live right now as this continues to unfold, though. We're going to keep doing a little, try to talk with some folks here and continue our work here. But again, the rescue operations continuing at Unicoi County Memorial Hospital. Bringing folks in by helicopter, as we've seen several helicopters land here.
Guys, if you don't have family that's coming off, I need to ask y'all to leave the area.